Skrillex down here?
Yeah.
I heard the song Bangarang, and it was the first time I heard dubstep music, and I was like, oh, this is so cool, and so I wanted to write a dubstep song. And then the meaning behind the song it was all about positivity, basically, and thinking positively to make good things happen in your life. And it's called Crystallize because it's using the crystallization of water as a metaphor. It's very complicated, but yeah, it's basically about positivity and how if you think positively, good things will happen to you.
In fact, that was the first song you ever heard of us.
Oh, cool.
It's my favorite.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
If you could pick another instrument besides the violin to play, what would you pick?
I don't know the piano. Vocal cords. Yeah, you should teach me that. Yes.
She wants to ask something. She's asking about what kind of tips would you give for a beginner in violin?
I would say, the violin, it's so important to get the structure correct. So if you're just starting, it's really important to learn the proper hand positions, the proper way to, hold the bow, because, the proper way to do things, because if you learn it wrong, it's very hard to unlearn. And so even though that's not very fun stuff, it's really important to get a good solid foundation, and then you can play anything. But yeah, and practice things slowly, do the scales, because that really, the violin is all about gaining proper technique. Yes. Sorry, there's a really loud thing on stage.
Yes.
Oh, what's my favorite? Yes. I like different songs for different reasons. They all have different meanings, and so. I think some of my favorites, I really like Shatter Me because of what it means to me. I really like Take Flight. I really like Crystallize because that's the song that changed my life. So those are some of the ones that are the most meaningful to me, I think. Yeah. Or that's not just in my career? Oh, gotcha. I think, well, I'm working on a book right now. I'm working on a book right now, and that will be published in the spring or in January. And I'm really excited about that project because it tells my story, and I think it's something that will, it's a way to open up even more. So I'm really excited about that. And then just in my personal life, someday I would love to get married. I would love to have a family. Like, that's a big goal of mine, just completely outside of music. Yeah. Say a little louder. One music, one song? New song. It's different all the time. From beginning to end, it usually takes a couple weeks to do one song. You write it, and then you go back and you revise it, and then you work on the production, and then you have to mix it, and then you have to master it. And I don't do a lot of the production or mixing and mastering, but I'm there giving my, making sure that it sounds the way I want it to sound, and so it has to go like back and forth. But yeah. Year, I'm doing pretty good so far. It's a very ambitious goal for me. I want to do a video a month, which is more than the last 2 years I did about 8 videos a year. And so this year I want to do 12. And it's been tough so I tour a lot, and I'm on the road a lot. So it's really hard to keep up with that schedule, but that's one of my goals. And. And, 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 Yes.
You do dozens of shows, you do dozens of music videos, and do you often feel pain in the neck? Like you shake a lot? And do you feel any kind of pain? Because it seems like it doesn't, but because you're always so shaky.
Do I feel any pain?
Yeah.
Oh, I got you. Pain in the neck. Okay. I was like, I mean, sometimes my back hurts. Let's see. I think this is the best way to put it. I love what I do, and I would rather do this than anything else in the world. But at the same time, it's a lot of work. You know, like a lot of times when I was a kid, you think you want to live your dream and you want to reach your dreams, but you forget when you think about it that you never like make it and then just coast. Like no, you reach your dreams and then you have to work even harder to keep up with your dream because your dream will get bigger and it goes faster and faster and faster. So it's a lot of work, and sometimes it's exhausting and I get frustrated or I get stressed, but I do it because I love it and I wouldn't do anything else. Yeah.
I guess we can all agree we love Shatter Me, but do you have any plans for a new album soon?
Plans for new album.
New
Oh,
album.
new album plans? Not yet, actually. Nope. I haven't started it, and I am going to start writing it in the fall, and I am kind of excited to see where it goes. Like, I have no idea what sound it's going to be, and that was how Shatter Me was. I wanted it to sound new, but I didn't know how, I didn't know what, and once I got in the studio, it just kind of started to gain its own life. So, yeah, we'll see. Yes.
Okay. So you have different violins. So what your violin is the more comfortable?
Which one's the most comfortable?
Yeah, to play.
Well, I play different violins on different songs because sometimes they sound like certain violins have the right tone or sound better for certain songs, or sometimes it has the right look. I'm like, oh, I want a sparkly violin for the pirate number, So depending on the look and the sound. My favorite one is probably Excalibur. And I like Excalibur because it's got a very warm, rich tone. It sounds very natural and just warm. That's Excalibur. Yeah.
How's the feeling to each one of you be finally here in Brazil?
That's a great question. I am specifically very excited to be here in Brazil because some of my first fans were here in Brazil. I feel like this is where, it's taken us so long to get here, so it feels so good to finally be here. And to experience, my dad, he lived in South America for a little bit, and so it's, for me it's nostalgic, it's also just exciting, and to get to meet fans somewhere that I've never been before and get to meet you guys is such a cool, exciting thing for me.
Just for me, it's my first time here in South America. I feel like we've been everywhere, but we haven't been down here, which is still crazy because I feel like you guys welcome us more than other places. Not mentioning countries, but it's amazing. Just like you see photos, and you see how beautiful it is down here, and it's amazing. It's been a time puzzle.
Gorgeous fans are amazing.
You guys are amazing.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah!
Yeah. I would actually say thank you. I would say it would be really nice to be like, ha! Ha!
Yeah!
Like what?
Felba.
Would Felba ever date Gabi? Felba would. Nah, he's my brother, but Felba, she has kind of a thing for Gabi. Yeah. He's not into her though. She's not his type. She's sweet. So nice. Yeah, in the United States, if you say, oh, well, she's really nice, or she's really sweet, that's not a good thing. That means he doesn't like her. Yeah. How much do I practice every day? It depends. When I'm like learning a new tour or learning new stuff, I will practice all day, you know, like when I'm trying to get ready, and especially because I'm learning choreography, so I'll just practice as much as I can. And then on a regular basis, I mean, I probably warm up for like a half hour every day before the show. I play the show. We also do a sound check for about a half hour. And so, I mean, I probably practice about an hour every day in between everything else that we're doing. Think it's more? Yeah. Probably maybe more than that. I don't know. An hour and a half a day. Yeah. I can't hear. I'm so sorry. You guys hear?
How you face life, your pets, your fellow.
Okay. How do I face life? You know, I once heard from I read this article about really successful people and what they did, and something that they all had in common was they didn't let other people start their day. They started their day the way they wanted to. And so one thing I try to do is I try to start my day every day the way that I need. Rather than worrying about everybody else, like getting on, oh, I need to do this for him, I need to do that for that person, I need to send this email. No, what do I need to do for myself? And so I try to meditate in the morning when I wake up, and then I try to read my scriptures a little, even if it's just a little bit, just to start my day right, so that the rest of the day, then I can devote it to other people. But starting the day, for me, is an important thing. That's something I try to do. Yeah.
Do you intend to shoot a video someday here in Brazil?
You know, I actually thought about trying to do it this tour, but there's too much going on, I was too busy. But I wanted to, so hopefully someday I will get to. Maybe 2 more questions, yeah. Practice, just lots of practice. Even still, it takes me a lot of concentration. I have to first learn the music so well that I don't have to think about it, and then I slowly start to put in dance moves. I mean, we're even starting to play new music. I don't know if you guys noticed that, like, the first couple times we played the new songs, like, I didn't move at all because I was focused. And then I'm starting to dance around a little bit as we practice it. I'm messing up quite a bit because I haven't got it fully practiced yet. My body isn't natural with it. So it just takes a lot of time and a lot of practice. And last question. You know, I noticed that a lot of my songs have a very similar arc to them, and I think they're very represented. And I didn't notice this until I was almost done with my last album, and all of a sudden I started to recognize, like, oh, they all kind of start like this, and then they get very victorious, and then they go down, and then they all have that kind of arc. I think that's very representative of my life and the themes of my life that I strive to live, and this theme of overcoming obstacles. You know, maybe you feel like you're at the bottom of the hill and you want to climb and you want to do better. And so I think that's where a lot of the emotion from my songs comes from, is because I'm drawing from my own heart, and I'm trying to express, you know, without words. I can only do it through emotions. I'm trying to express my beliefs and my life and my experiences. We're actually now going to play you, well, that's a heavy mic stand. We're going to play you guys a song right now. We're going to play you guys an instrumental, and and acoustic version of